Are you gonna get married? If what we are do, married say married I do it, that's it. We're back again with another video, and hey you guys, if you do not know who I am, this is Tina.Channiel and welcome back to the channel. And if you do not know what happens over here, we tell stories, your stories, my stories, nothing is off limits. Welcome and be a part of the gang that is good. I am coming to you guys, yes, very casual today, just very, you know, very casual. I got on a hoodie. It's not from nowhere. It's from Burlington. As you guys see in the title, a pregnancy prank gone totally wrong. This is why I don't do pranks. I will never ever do pranks. I don't like being pranked, and I don't want to prank nobody. I don't joke like that. So that's just how I am. I don't care. I don't joke like that. People may think I'm like, oh, you're too serious. No. I don't joke like that. There's a difference. I don't joke like that. I don't like the pranks. Don't prank me. Don't play with me like that. Okay? So I just don't, that's just not how I play. Like, I don't do that. But anyway, so, okay. So I was raised by my grandmother. As you guys may or may not know, I have to retell that I was raised by my grandmother. I was adopted. Yes, my grandparents adopted me. But that has nothing to do, that has everything to do with this story, as a matter of fact. I don't know why I'm even saying that. It was not really supposed to go the way it went, but it just all completely went left. Okay? I'm telling you, like, real bad. So now, okay, this is, alright, my grandmother, right? How I was raised, how my grandmother would tell me things. Very big on marriage. I grew up in a church. A lot of people I knew were married because I grew up in church. I went to so many weddings, so it was like already ingrained in my mind, I'm gonna get married too. You know, I want to get married. I'm gonna get married. It is what it is. I don't care for having a big wedding, but now as I get older, I think I want one. You know, why not? I think I deserve a beautiful wedding. Before, it was just like, I don't care if the wedding is big or not, and you know, we're gonna get married. Like, that's just how before I was thinking that, like, you know, we're getting married. But, you know, let's just do it. That's just how like, you wanna get married to me, let's just do it. Like, we're waiting for because I personally, I don't like waiting a very long time. I don't like long engagements. I think they're pointless. So that is why, in my mind, when we get engaged, I want to get married the next day. That's how I used to think. Months. However, I think that way a little bit. I don't like long engagements. I don't want to be engaged for 6 months to a year, only as wedding planning purposes goes. But as just me being your longtime fiance, we're not doing that. But anyway, so here it's raised like that. So it's marriage. We're not doing nothing other than marriage. Are you gonna get married? If what we are do, married say married I do it, that's it. Okay? We ain't doing nothing else. I don't want to see you pregnant, or else you gotta hop back on that plane and go back to Jamaica, because we ain't doing that. My grandmother was very, very adamant on that. Not even my aunt was adamant on that. Jesus Christ. There was a time, I remember my aunt and my grandma told me at the same time, like, because it was a big discussion, you know. It was really, like, it was a big, like, family discussion. Like, things was going on. There was a lot of drama at the time. But I'm just gonna give you just a little piece of this so we can get into the other part of the story. Basically, my grandmother and my aunt said to me that we did not take you and bring you here, meaning I was born in Jamaica. We did not send for you to come here and be up here breeding up like you don't got no sense, which I totally understand. See, listen, if you come from a Caribbean, if you're a islander and you were born in said island and your family sent for you, they're expecting you to do something with your life. You was not gonna be up here just wilding out. Like, this is not what we spent our money for. You know what I mean? Because papers is not cheap. I'm just saying, it's not cheap. So we didn't send for you to be up here acting like you don't got no damn sense just because you around some people that act like they don't have no sense. We didn't do, no, that's not, we don't do that over here. No, we don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. Over here, we don't do that. In this house, we act like we have sense. In this house, we behave like we have some sense. Or you gotta do that somewhere else. And my family was so strict, okay? So now, fast forward to my adult life, and I'm in my 20s, right? So I had a friend. Me and him, we cool. We still cool to this day. But this is the juice of the story. Me and this guy, we're cool, right? But there was this other guy that just would not leave me alone. Like, it was so irritating. Like, you ever deal with a dude and he just won't, like, you're not with this person anymore, but he don't want to let it go. And it's like, you explained to him many a times like why you and him just won't work, and he just don't want to believe that. Like, you told him it won't work, he don't want to hear it won't work. In his mind, it's gonna work or it's gonna be a problem. So I had to let him know, like, listen, this is not going to work. Like, no matter what, it's not going to work. Please leave me alone. But he wouldn't take that for answer. Mind you, this mother had a kid. Okay? The person that I'm talking about, he has a child. Okay? Right. So, now, my friend, my homeboy that I'm cool with, he got kids too. Listen, alright, anyway, he got kids too. So oh my god, so the guy that I used to talk to, he called me. Mind you, I blocked him, but he kept calling me on other numbers. But anyway, so me and my guy friend that I'm really cool with, we would hang out sometimes. Totally just chilling, hanging out, right? So we hang out and he calls. The other guy calls and I pick up the phone because I'm just like, who keeps calling? And like, you know, just random numbers. So it's just random numbers. I answered the phone call and he's like, oh, so can I take you out? I'm just like, I'm sorry, like, no, you cannot take me out. I'm sorry. Like, I just would say it so many times, like, no, just please, like, leave me alone. I beg you. Don't you got a baby mother? Why you can't go bother her? Like, why you bothering me? Like, I don't understand it. You have a baby mother. Why don't you go and bother her? Like, please, bother her. Why you bothering me? So now I'm just talking, like, it's just like, okay, I just hang the phone up. So now my friend, he's like, oh, it's the same dude again. I'm like, yes, it is. I'm just like, I don't know what to do, what to do to make him just leave me alone. I really don't understand. So he was like, oh, this mother with the damn ideas, right? Stupid. So he tells me, oh, like, you know, tell him you're pregnant. I'm just like, why would I do that? Why would I tell him I'm pregnant? Like, I don't... What does that solve? He was like, oh, because if you're pregnant with another nigga baby, he would probably, like, leave you alone, knowing now that you're officially moved on. Dumb nigga logics. The nigga logics. It's just like, you know what? The brain is not clicking. The math is not mathing with some of these niggas. But... at the time, because I really wanted this man to just leave me alone, I did it. So we came up with a whole freaking plan. Mind you, we did this whole thing, and it was so. Let me just get this story. Okay, so I think we was at like we went out to like a diner, me and my friend. So we're already at the diner, and he's like, "Yo, yeah, like do it. Like I bet you if you post a picture on the gram right now, looking pregnant, or like saying I'm pregnant, he will leave me alone." So I'm like, okay, let's see. So what I do, I gotta find that picture. I'm gonna find that picture and I'll post it right here. So I post a picture like, you know, I'm something very sentimental, and say that, you know, I'm so overjoyed and something, and you know, I can't believe it, you know, this is the happiest moment that I'm pregnant, right? So now I post that in my like Insta story. Then I posted another picture, like I edited my stomach. So what I did was I was doing this like, you know, I'm pushing my stomach out a lot right now, you know, and I was taking a picture and then I edited it. I you know, make it look like a real pregnant belly. So so I edited sorry, I gotta stop. I gotta control myself. So I edit the picture. Whew, alright, I edit the picture. I post the picture on my story. I post the same picture on my Instagram feed, and I post it on Facebook. Mind you, this is how the whole thing goes downhill. Downhill, right? So I post all of these things up, right? My family members flooded my comments like with no congratulations. No. They're not congratulating me. They're pissed, okay? People is angry, okay? Nobody is congratulating me. Everybody is angry. Everybody is mad. Everybody is furious. That's how my comment section looks, okay? Nothing but my family members being highly disappointed, highly angry, highly pissed off, everybody mad. Like, that's how my feeds look. And then I can't even, and then on top of that, that was Instagram. So now we going to Facebook. Over there says the one bag, I said they are pissed, okay? So my family is so mad. I had aunts. Okay, so my aunt, one of my aunts, and another one of my aunts, they start getting on the phone talking about me. So they on the phone talking about me. Okay, this how the my phone up. They on the phone. They talking about me. Wait never tell Mr. Tina pregnant. Wait never tell Mr. Tina I agreed. So all that is going on, right? My family is angry as hell. They're mad. They're furious because they think I'm pregnant. Mind you, I am well in my 20s, but they are still angry. I'm gonna tell you why. Because of the family that I come from. A lot of people, they would say like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. No, I'm telling you. Let me tell you something. I'm about to be 30. Okay? I'm not about to be 30. I want to say I'm almost gonna get to 30. I'm still, if I'm not married, it's looked at like very disappointing. Like, what is the matter with you? Because I come from people that are married. Everybody is married. Regardless if you have a child, you get married to your baby father, sister. Okay? This man and y'all better figure it out. Cause we ain't accepting nothing less. You gonna marry that nigga. You gonna marry that man. What you talking about? You having kids with him? Where is the ring? Okay? Woo, Lord. All right, so let me tell you. Now, Caribbeans, man. But anyway, so my family is basically angry under my feeds, and my aunts are talking about me. My aunts are talking about me. My grandma did not know yet. She didn't know yet because she don't got no Facebook. She don't got no Instagram. She don't know what's going on in the virtual worlds. So my aunt tells my grandmother, this is what she goes to her and say, you never know, say you wash belly pit me, I breed. I'm like, I'm not even really pregnant, but I was sweating bullets because I remember what happened when I was a teenager, when I thought I was pregnant. Now I'm not even pregnant. I just wanted a nigga to leave me alone. And the whole family is dragging it. What am I supposed to do? Right? So my grandmother, she comes to me. Actually, she didn't come to me. She called my father. She called my father. She didn't ask me anything. She called my father. And she called my father and told my father this. Your daughter is up here with a belly. I don't know where she gonna live. And I don't know what she gonna do, but she can't do it here. So you need to figure it out. I am overhearing this entire conversation. Mind you, I have a job, I have a car, I got things, you know, but still, the family that I come from, you're not married. It's just a goodie way I do. What you doing with your life? What's going on? And it's not even a situation where, like, if you do have a child, you and your baby father, marriage has to come. Okay? You and this man, y'all need to be in a relationship. Y'all need to be living together. Y'all need to be getting married. It needs to be talked about, and it needs to be around the corner. It needs to be happening the next day. The minute the baby comes out, you need to be getting married the next day. That's how it goes. Like, and it's just like, it's nothing else other than that. Like, I don't know, baby mother, baby father situations, it's not going down. It cannot happen. And it's like, it's just, it is just, I don't have no kids to this day. To this day, I don't have any kids. I don't have no kids. I don't have any children. To this day, I still don't have no kids because I'm not married. So, anyways, she done told my father that I'm up here breeding up and blah, blah, blah. So my dad calls me and literally says to me, didn't I tell you you're not supposed to be doing that? I'm like, excuse me? What? So I'm like, Daddy, I'm not pregnant. I just had to let it be known. Like, I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant, but I couldn't let them know what the plan was, because then they're just gonna be looking at me like, girl, are you dumb? Like, you know. So it's like, I just have to let him know, listen, I'm not pregnant. So then he doesn't really understand the whole social media world either. He says to me, so now we are posting them pictures that yeah. I'm like, I still can't let him know why I'm posting the pictures. I can't even let him know why I'm posting the pictures. I can't let nobody know why I'm posting pictures. I need these photos to be up on my page long enough for this nigga to see it, so the nigga know or thinks in his mind, okay, I am completely done with him. We are completely finished. So now if he sees me pregnant, he would definitely know this is no longer happening. But I don't know if he's seen it yet. But y'all need to stop dragging it. I'm trying to make somebody stop bothering me, but y'all dragging it up and down, and now it's looking kind of crazy. So I had to just cut my phone. I just had to hang up the phone on my father because I couldn't even get into details because you guys ruining the plan. So now my grandmother doesn't speak to me. She hasn't, mind you, this picture, this whole thing went on for like at least a good 3 days. So she don't talk to me. Like, this woman like stayed away from me. Okay? Oh God. So now the photo is up. My guy friend, he's like, yo, why your family wilding on you like this? I'm like, because they think I'm pregnant. And they was like, damn, he was like, damn, ain't nobody even told you congrats? Damn, like, you ain't even get a congrats. I'm like, they're not gonna tell me congrats. It's not gonna happen. They're not gonna tell me no congrats. Cause that's not that is nothing to congratulate. Not in their minds. These people, some of these people went to college. You know, in their minds, this is nothing to congratulate. Cause I'm not married. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not married. I'm building my business. I was building my YouTube and everything. So they was real, like, they knew I was building something. You know, they knew I was trying to do something with my life. But it's like, okay, girl, what are you doing? Like, you know, that's how a lot of my family think. If they don't see you doing anything, they just think, like, you're a loser. Like, what you doing? What you doing? What's going on? What's happening right now? Because this is not supposed to be happening right now. You know what I mean? But anyway, I mean, that's my family. Some people's family are like that, and some people's family aren't. But this is just how my family is. So he's telling me, damn, like, your family is not being encouraging. Damn, like, what would you do? What would they do if you really was pregnant? I'm like, if I really was pregnant, it would be a lot worse. But right now, I'm just ignoring them because I know I'm not pregnant. I really don't care because I'm not pregnant. But if I was pregnant, since you my pretend baby daddy at the moment, you gotta move me up out of here because my grandmother is not gonna let me stay here no more. He was like, damn, I didn't have to move none of my other baby mothers out. Why I gotta move you out? You ain't even really my baby mother. I don't really gotta do that. I'm like, exactly. And then you wanna know the crazy thing is, a couple months after that, he was trying to talk to me and I had to cut him off. But anyway, so finally, who I want to see it, sees it. Okay? So he hits me up pissed. Okay? He hits me up very angry. And he says, so you pregnant? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm pregnant. So he's like, that's supposed to be my baby. That's supposed to be my baby. I'm like, hold on. What? This is not, this whole, I thought he was going to be like mad enough to stop talking to me. Like, that's what I wanted. Okay? That did not happen. He was so mad that he told me it's okay. Like, he said, it's alright. You know, it's alright. You know, how you and your baby father together? And I'm just like, yes. And then, so he's reading the comments. He was like, because he's Jamaican too. But he was like, damn, your family really like going in on you. I'm like, yeah. He's like, damn, that sucks. You know, he's trying to be like comforting. It's like, I don't want you to become, I want you to leave me alone. So now I tell him, like, you know, me and my baby father, we together, we cool, we good. So he was like, so are you gonna get married? You know, because your family, you know, they want you to get married. And I'm just like, you know, we talk about it. He was like, so he puts a ring emoji in the freaking DMs, like, and asks me through DMs, will I marry him? I was so pissed. I'm like, wait a minute. This goddamn plan ain't working the way I thought it was going to be working. I'm angry. This is supposed to, why did this whole thing backfire on me? Like, you are supposed to be mad and wanting to stay away from me now if you see me carrying another nigga baby. That's how you know these niggas is, something's wrong with these niggas. Like, literally, for 3 days straight, my family is angry. My grandmother's not talking to me. And you still want to talk to me? I'm confused and pissed. Okay, so obviously the plan didn't work. I just took the pictures down and just that was that. I went to my grandmother and I told her that I wasn't pregnant. And then she said, so did I get an abortion? I'm like, no, I didn't get an abortion. I didn't get an abortion. I really wasn't pregnant. And then she was like, well, good. Because I would hate to have to kick you out. I was just like, okay. And then she told me that this is something she told me, right? She said that she wants to be around long enough to see me have my own family, husband, child, not child, and then I'm running around looking for a husband or whatever. And she said that to me, and she was like, I need you, whatever you do, you know, with whatever you're trying to do with the modeling and the whatever, I don't, you know, do it. But I need for you to focus on that, and then, you know, babies will come. Babies will come. And the reason why she is the way she is with me, because my mom had me at a very young age, okay? I believe my mom had me when she was like at least 19 or 20. And my grandmother adopted me. My grandparents adopted me. So knowing that and me having to be raised with them, she constantly drove that into my head of waiting and getting married and then having kids, because I was given to her and she doesn't want that to happen to me. So that is why. So thank you. If you watch this entire story, you might think, girl, you stupid for that. And I know. But bye, Goodie Gang. Next time. Follow me on my new Instagram.